like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. But today we're going to flourish. Now, I want you all to humor me for 10 seconds, just for 10 seconds. Not moving from your seats. I want you to shake the hands of as many people as you can, starting from now. 10, 9, 8, 7. Look at me in the eyes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Well done. That was a mover there. Guys, you are connected. You are connected. You are connected. You can feel your blood pressure rise up a bit, couldn't you? Your heartbeat going, right? Your eyes are burning. I can see that now. And that's what it's all about. Do you know what? The theme today is flourish, but I'm also talking about passion. Now, for us to flourish, there has to be passion. I want to give you a bit of history about myself, and thank you, Steve. Okay, my name is Melville Jimmy Garber. That was given to me by my dad, Dr. Melville Jimmy Garber. I was born in Moscow. My parents studied in Russia. They got scholarship to study in Russia, both from Sierra Leone. The Soviet Union then had an international policy of helping developing countries, helping them in educational ways, but then with a view as opposed to, how shall I put them, bring them to their way of thinking. That was at the time when Soviet Union was in that communist socialist kind of era. After that, we went to Scotland, Ireland. That was my dad's work. He was studying. So I grew up actually in Scotland and Ireland. I went to school in Scotland, went to school in Ireland. And it was quite interesting because we were the only black family, in Scotland as well as in Ireland, in a radius of maybe 200 kilometers. I didn't understand the concepts of the word discrimination and racism. It didn't exist in those times. But I do know sometimes I used to get beaten up more than the other kids. But you know something, it's interesting, the word flourish here, because for myself, I realize now I either had the choice, sink or swim. And I swam like hell. I could have done the breaststroke for England, I'm telling you that. So in the academics and in the sports, I really excelled. So in both Scotland and in Ireland, I really pushed myself forward and I was getting somewhere. In Scotland, I actually played football for East Fife Boys Club, and that was in the time it was with Celtic and Rangers, and I was touted then to play for Dunfermline. But I came from a family who they believed that education. So sports was not the thing. And it is sad, but that ideology is still held in a lot of countries today that if you're not a doctor, a lawyer, or engineer, well, you're not really doing anything in your life. You're just having a vocation. And I think that is something important that has to be changed. Now, my first lesson in life, I recall challenging and overcoming these spikes of discrimination, especially when I was at school. But I can tell you one thing that really helped me were the teachers, the passionate teachers, the teachers who made me realize that there were great things in life, geography, sports, and things that you could take you from where you are to other places, to greater places. And I want us to hold on to that word passion. Passion is very important. Okay, we left the UK, we went back to Sierra Leone. My dad got a job as a senior surgeon in the Sierra Leone hospital. And it was a culture shock for me because it was the first time in Africa. I was like, wow, it was really trying to get over the whole UK and African thing. But I'm really glad that happened because I got to understand more about myself and about my heritage. And the funny thing was, whilst I was in Sierra Leone, I realized that, okay, do you know what, the world is a bigger place. The idea I had of Sierra Leone, Africa, when I was in the UK was totally different from what I was seeing. And it was quite interesting because then again, the challenges that were pushed to me helped me to flourish. Can I hear the word flourish? Flourish. Right. You need challenges for you to flourish. And I managed to get a scholarship to go back to study in the same university where I was born, in Soviet Union. And I went back to study medicine. Unfortunately, though, medicine was not for me. And after 4 years, I dropped out and went into show business. Yes, quite interesting. I became one of the first black dancers for a Russian pop group, quite a famous one. But then after 2 years, I realized that, I can actually sing a bit. This must have been once in the bathroom or something, I'm not too sure. But I said, okay, do you know what? I went to one of them, I said, look, do you know what? I can actually sing. And they said, okay, well, would you like to sing in English or Russian? I said, well, let's try it. So we wrote a song, and I started to perform this song in Russia. It went viral. Everybody wanted to know who this Georgian was. I said, hang on, Georgian? No, it's actually a black guy. He's from Sierra Leone. I said, no, it couldn't be. So when I turned up at concerts, they were looking for the Georgian guy. Is that the dancer? No, he's actually the singer. So it was really weird. So it was really a crazy time because there was no other foreign or black pop singers or stars in Russia. So It was a 7-8 years of periods of my life which was just totally crazy. But then, I'll give you an example. I remember once I think it was Astrakhan. I was performing in this town in Russia. I was on the stage, 5,000 people in front of us. And on the stage hops this gentleman and starts taking swinging, punching me. And I thought, okay, maybe this is one of the entertainers. No, he was really actually punching me. And we started to tussle on the stage, and everybody's looking at us. And I think these people are thinking some of the acts, and I could see my producer standing. I said, get out. So he pulled him off the stage. It turned out to be a communist who was not too happy about me standing on stage, singing a song that gave that Western ideology. But all the people out in the audience were clapping their hands because they thought it was part of the show. There was other weird times when, I remember when there was issues with visas, then there started to be a problem between Russia and Ukraine. That was even back then. Well, not even Russia and Ukraine, but Russia and all the other satellite countries where it was becoming a bit harder to move from one place to the other. So there was this organization in Russia that really wanted me to come and perform, said, we'll do everything. So what happened was, without a visa to go to Ukraine, they managed to smuggle me onto a train that was going from Russia to Ukraine. And this train had to sleep overnight to get to Ukraine. So what happened was, I had to sleep in the kitchen, and when the security guys were coming round, I had to hide in the pantry whilst they checked everybody's documents. I did perform there, but it came out in the Russian press, how did Jimmy G, this Russian artist, manage to perform in Ukraine and then come back to Russia? And that, I've not told anybody today, I'll tell them in a few years' time back in Russia. Or else I don't think they'll still give me a visa to go back there. But I want to say again, flourish! Okay, all right. Why I'm saying all of this is because I want you to understand that where I am today. I'm standing here wearing this shirt. This shirt has this badge on it. The badge, it symbolizes an organization called UK3 Lands, which I founded in 2007. And why I founded this organization in 2007, I thought to myself, do you know what? The trials and tribulations I've gone through in my life, I see people out there in the world going through similar trials and tribulations, but I'm fortunate. Okay, right now I'm living in the UK. I have food in I have food on the table. I can hop on a train. I can go wherever I want. Nobody stops me. There's not a problem. There's people out there who have to walk miles to get water. There's people out there in places like Hemel Hempstead who are worrying about knife crime. There's people out there who are worrying about issues such as Kate was saying just now about things like dyslexia and how do they get an education. As what Greg was saying just now about the economy in their countries. And I'm thinking, look, if I can maybe grab a group of like people who've got the similar kind of thinking as me, could we not do something? I'm not the smartest scientist, but there's things I do. I like football and I like music, and I think I'm not too bad at them. So what I did in 2011, I grabbed a group of people together, some of them celebrities, they've been in things like X Factor, The Voice, singers, performers, TV presenters, some of them not so famous, but the thing is they're all passionate about doing something. And we created the UK3 Lions. Now, we're not too well known in UK, but I can say one thing. We're known by the Vice Prime Minister of Russia for the work that we've done in Russia helping orphans and kids who do not have underprivileged kids. We've done some work in the UK with anti-knife crimes, with 2 anti-knife crime organizations. But one of the things that I'm really, really passionate, well, 2 of the things I'm really passionate about right now is the work we're doing with organizations, partnership, especially organizations like my friend there with Anika Luke Global, in terms of helping kids in Pakistan understand that, look, there are the sports, fantastic, but look, you just had the World Cup. Where was countries like India, Pakistan, and other countries there, you know? And I have friends here from Pakistan who said the same thing. We want to introduce football and music to those countries, but then also bring the thoughts of the best of British. Because I'll tell you, growing up, I understood that Britain, we have such fantastic values that we can still give out. And I know that my colleagues here were talking about creativity and bringing it out. And I think Britain, we have that. We have that in bounds, and we need to give it out a bit more. We need to sell that a bit more, because that is what we have. That's one of our strongest currencies. We also have next year coming up a big project which we really want you all to take your attention to. We're going to Gambia we've got friends here from Karmic Angels, and this is what I'm talking about, working in partnership, making the changes. There's kids in Gambia who do not have school. For them, giving them a textbook is like as if you've given somebody a Rolls Royce. Then why is it that I'm here, I'm fortunate enough, I can reach over, and I've got Greg's book here that I can take home with me free. Isn't that right, Greg? Yeah? But they don't have a textbook to read at all, and they struggle. Why is it that I can have that privilege and they don't? What can I do to help them? So, work with fantastic organizations like Karmic Angels. Next year in Gambia, we intend to take a group of celebrities, artists, performers. We're going to Gambia. We're going to do a big, huge celebrity event with Gambian artists, working in partnership. We're not going to go out and give them aid. No, that concept is gone. It's about working, investing, working in partnership. Big concert, big football game, and then we're going to go out to the school, the same celebrities, meet with the kids, talk to them about positive things, give them the textbooks, give them what we have in terms of exchange, not only giving, but exchange with them thoughts of values and I'll say again, the best of British. And sometimes I feel really adamant because I'm thinking, why is it we hide that? Why is it we, over the last few years I've seen we bring that down? No, we should be proud of the fact Britain has so much to give, and that creativity and that talent and that passion that helps us flourish. Can I hear flourish? Flourish. I really want you guys to jump on and join us on that journey. Gambia 2015, Pakistan, wherever it is. You know the theme tune from the A-Team. You can call us UK3 Lions anytime. Thank you very much.
Can you do us a rap on flourishing and passion? In English, because I don't understand Russian.
Today I was here at the CrowdShed. I had to take time and get out of my bed and do this thing and be here instead. I'm talking with Jared and Katie. It's true, I had Steve right on, the man from the top crew. Flourishing is a thing that a tree does when it grows and it starts to grow its buds. And thank you for asking me that question. I'll sit back and start and think I'm resting on my laurels that I can make a freestyle rap. No, it's true, but then they sometimes say it's... But yes.